Hello students, today we are going to discuss the first chapter of class 8 of mathematics, which is rational number. Okay? Question is, what is rational number? A number can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integer and q not equal to 0 are called rational number. Okay, so example of it is, as suppose they are written 2 by 3. The 2 is written in form of what? Suppose this is 2 is p and 3 is q. So 2 by 3 is a rational number because 2 and 3 both are integer and q means 3 not equal to 0. So it's a rational number. Similarly, 3 by 7, 5 by 12, but 13 by 0 is not a rational number. Okay? And 0, as you know, 0 is the integer and we can write it 0 by 1. The value will remain 0, so 0 is also a rational number. Okay? Similarly, 3 by 5 is also a rational number. Any number which are written in the form of p by q. P by q means which have a numerator and denominator both, where denominator are not equal to 0. Okay? The basic condition is this one. But suppose the number written like 1. So if we write like this, 1 by 1, the value remain 1. So 1 is also a rational number. Suppose you have written 2. If we write 2 by 1, the value remain 2 unchanged. So 2 by 1 is also a rational number. So 2 individually also a rational number. Okay? The second term is the negative and the positive rational number. A rational number greater than 0 is called positive and less than 0 is called negative rational number. Suppose a number written like this, 3 by 8. It's a greater than 0, so it's a positive rational number. Number written like 3 by 8, which is less than 0. So this one is positive rational number and this one is negative rational number. Okay? So first of all, write the definition of it. Okay, pause it and write. Okay. Pause the video and write. Okay. Or the another definitions of the negative and positive rational number are: if in any rational number both numerator and denominator are positive or negative are called positive rational number. As a number like minus 3 by minus 8, both of them have the negative, so it's a positive rational number. Number is written like minus 8 by minus 5. Both numerator and denominator both have negative signs, so this is also a positive rational number. Or denominator both are positive or negative, and similarly 3 by 7, the both are positive or both are negative, then this type of number is positive rational number. The opposite of that one is if in any rational number both numerator, both not, any of numerator and denominator are negative, are called negative rational number. Okay, as suppose written minus 7 by 3, 8 by 8, any of it means the numerator is negative, so the whole number is a negative rational number. Or suppose they are written 7 by minus 3, this is also, the denominator is negative, so whole number is also a negative rational number. So pause the screen and write this one also. Okay. Okay, now there are two another terms which is absolute value. If A is a rational number, then absolute value of A is written as mod A. Suppose the rational number is 3 by 7. So absolute value of rational number is written like this. Okay. So absolute value of in 3 by 7 is 3 by 7. Okay. So another term is also written, the absolute value of positive number is number itself. Okay, this number is in form of positive number. 3 by 7 is positive number. So its absolute value of this number is number itself, 3 by 7. But a negative number is negative of negative number. Okay, the negative of negative number. Suppose the number is negative 3 by 7. Okay, so if they are written like this, to find its absolute value, what we will do? The negative of negative number means we have to write like this, 3 by 7. This is negative number, and negative of negative number is equal to what? Minus into minus become plus, so it's become 3 by 7. So final conclusion is that the rational number, the absolute value of any rational number should be positive. So this is 3 by what? 7. So actually what happened there? As you know that one, as per the definition, that the negative of the negative number is the absolute value of any negative number. So how it's done, how we'll get the answer like 3 by 7 is the absolute value of minus 3 by 7, is that there is one reason behind that one. To get any absolute value of negative number is negative of the negative number. then finally you get the positive value of that one. Okay, that's why the absolute value of any negative number is written like this. Or the finally you can say that one, any number which are any mode, their absolute value should be in positive. Okay, so you can write that one by pausing the screen. The next one is standard form of rational number. The rational number is in standard form if its numerator and denominator are co-prime and denominator greater than 0. Suppose a number written like 12 by 15. So standard form of 12 by 15, so it has, look, there are many factors, many common factors. As the co-prime saying that they have, the two numbers say the co-prime if they have one and only one factor, which is one and only one common factor, which is 1. So here it's a factor 1. Factor of 12 and 15 is 1, as well as 3 also. So these two numbers are not in the form of co-prime. So absolute value, the standard form of 12 by 15 is, you divide that one, 3 4 is 15 and 3 5 is 12 and 3 5 is 15. So absolute standard form of 12 by 15 is 4 by 5, and another term is denominator is greater than 0. So this denominator is greater than 0. But if the number is written like, this, it means its denominator is less than 0. So what we have to do? We have to multiply it. 12 by minus 15 to multiply it by minus 1 to convert denominator into positive. So what will do? The multiplying by minus 1. So it becomes minus 1 into minus 15 become 15. So similarly, if you multiply minus 1 to the denominator, so we have to multiply numerator also by minus 1. So it becomes minus 12 by 15. Okay, now we get this one where denominator is positive, but these are not co-prime. So convert that one into co-prime. What we have to do? Divide that one. 12 divided by what? 3, and 15 also divided by 3. So what will get? Minus 4 and minus by 5. So the standard form of 12 by 15 is minus 4 by 5. Okay, pause the screen and write it. Look here, the next term is equivalent rational number. To convert any rational number into its equivalent rational number, multiply or divide numerator and denominator by any non-zero integer. Suppose a number written like equivalent rational number, I have to write as written a number written like 2 by 3. We have to write its equivalent rational number. So what we can do? If you multiply by a common numerator, by a common integer to its numerator and denominator, the value will be remain unchanged. So the 4 by 6 is the equivalent rational number of 2 by 3. As the number right like that, as we discussed that one, 12 and the 15 is given. So if there are question today is write the equivalent rational number of 12 by 15. So what we have to do? Multiply the numerator and denominator by any non-zero number. So in that case, suppose we have divided both numerator and denominator by 3. So it becomes 15 divided by 3. So what will get? 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is the equivalent rational number of 12 by 15. Is it? So you can solve this way, or you can get this way the equivalent rational number of any given rational number. The next one is compare and order the rational number. Suppose two rational number is given like this. Okay. In that cases, if you write like this, if you multiply this one and this one, so if A into D equal to C into B, then A by B equal to C by D. Okay. If A by D is smaller than C by CB, then A by B is smaller than C by D. If A by AD is greater than CB, then A by B is greater than C by D. Okay? Is it clear? By this way we can compare the numbers. Okay? Write it, pause the screen and write it. Okay, next one is, now we are going to discuss exercise 1.1 of some question of exercise 1.1, which is express into rational number. The number, it have no denominator. So we have to write that number into form of P by Q, but remain the value unchanged or not changed. So in that case, the express the given number, this number minus 26 into rational number is that minus 26 by 1. So value remain unchanged, okay, or the same by placing 1 in the place of denominator. So it become in form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. Okay. The next question is minus 36 by 78. The question is, write this rational number as, means equivalent rational number of this number as their numerator should be 6. So as you know that one, by converting any number into its equivalent rational number, either we can multiply that number by any non-zero number or divide the numbers by any non-zero number, and the number should be at form, number should be co-prime. Okay, but there is no that type of write to that number in standard form. So there are one only condition is that one, the numerator should be 6. So what we can write that one? In case of solving that one, you can write that like that. Minus 36 is divided by 6. If you divide numerator by a common number or any number, the denominator should be divided by the same number. Okay, the value remain unchanged. So you can write, first of all, write like this. So in the next term, if you write like this, minus 36 divided by 6 and 78 divided by 6. So it become, the numerator become minus 6 by the denominator is 6 1 ja 6 and 6 3 ja like this. And the second condition is the numerator is 6. If we get this one, to get the another form, minus 6, convert that one, leave that, because there is not written the standard form. Okay, you can write like this. Okay, the numerator is 6 and the denominator is, the next question, question number 3, the denominator is 7. So in that cases, if you write like this, so the number is minus 72 by 84. If to get a denominator as 7, what we have to do? We should divide denominator by 12. So minus 72 divided by 12. So number become 6 by 7. Minus 6 by 7. Okay? Pause the screen and write this one also. Okay, another question of same exercise is absolute value of, as the number is given minus 17 by 9. So as you discussed that one, the absolute value of positive number is number itself and the negative number is negative of the negative number. So minus 17 by 9 is in form of negative number, also in the negative rational number. So we have to write that one. It is the absolute value of minus. To get the absolute value of any number, we have to write that number inside mode. Or as you then know that one, the absolute value of any negative number is negative of that negative number is, it becomes the positive of that number. So 17 by 9 is the absolute value of minus 17 by 9. Okay. The standard form of rational number. Okay. The standard form of rational number, to discuss, we have discussed that one. The standard form of rational number, the numerator and denominator should be co-prime and denominator should be greater than 0. Means q should be greater than 0. So in that cases, we have seen that one, the denominator is the positive. So it's a greater than 0. So what we have to do? Our task to convert the number into co-prime number. To convert that number into co-prime number, it has co-prime number, it is factor of 1 and 3, both of them have 2 factors. So we have to get the only one factor for both of them. So what we'll do, if we divide minus 12 by 3 and similarly 39 divided by 3, you will get minus 4 by 3 1 ja 3 and 3 3 ja 9. So this is the absolute standard form of rational number minus 12 by 39. And next question is equivalent rational number. Okay. To equivalent rational number, as we discussed that one, if we multiply numerator and denominator both by a common number, or divide numerator and the denominator by a common number, the number will remain unchanged. So that number is called equivalent rational number of the number. So these two numbers are the form of co-prime. So there is no any number except one which can divide 11 and 12 both. So to get the equivalent rational number, we have to multiply by a common number. So the number is like that. Its equivalent rational number is minus 11 into 2 by 12 into 2. So it becomes minus 22 by 24. So if we divide both of them by 2, we will get the same value. So it's a equivalent. The value will not change by multiplying numerator and denominator both by a common number. So write this one also. Look here, the question is check the equality. To check the equality, first of all, what we can do? First of all, standard form of 14 by minus 18 is equal to, we have to the denominator should be positive. To make the denominator positive, what we have to do? We have to multiply numerator and denominator both by minus 1. You will get that one, minus 14 by 18. Okay. Next one is the standard form of this one is, or if you divide minus 4 by minus 18 by a common number, so it becomes 7 by 9. Okay, is it? We get this one. Both are same. So 7 minus 7 by 9 equal to, this is the, you can write that one RHS, which is RHS is minus 7 by 9, and this one the LHS, left hand side, is equal to minus 7 by 9. So in that case you will get that one, so minus 7 by 9. So minus 7 by 9 equal to minus 7 by 9. Okay, both are equal. So both the rational numbers are equal. Okay, write it. The next question is fill in blank. In that case, we have to convert into standard form. Okay, so if we divide 75 by 100 is equal to 75 divided by 25 and 100 divided by 25, it becomes 3 by 4, and 150 by 250. 150 is also divided by 50, means 150 divided by a common number. Both numerator and denominator both are divided by a common number, which is 250 divided by 50, so it becomes 3 by 5. Okay, so we have to get the LCM of 4, this denominator and this denominator. LCM of 4 and 5 is equal to 20. Okay, now 3 by 4, its equivalent value is 3 by 4 into 4 5 jars, and we have just multiplied numerator and denominator both by a common number, so it becomes 15 by 20. Similarly, and this number means 3 by 5 is equal to 3 into 4 by 5 into 4 is equal to 12 by 20. Both the denominator are same, so 15 15 by 20 is greater than 12 by 20. As you know that one, if the denominator are same and numerator are different, then the value having the more number of d in place of numerator, the number should be greater. So this number means 15 by 12 represent to this one 75 by 100. So answer is like this. So you can write like this. So or hence this number represent to what one? This number represent to 3 by 4 and 3 by 4 represent to 75 by 100. Hence 75 by 100 is greater than 150 by 250. Is it? Next question is arranged in ascending order. In that case is, the first of all we have to write that one LCM of 4, 14, 28 and 42. LCM of 4, 14, 28 and 42 is equal to 84, I think 84. Okay, you can write it as minus 3 by 4 is equal to minus 3 by 4. If we multiply it, divide that one 84 by 4, you will get the answer will be 21. So multiply the numerator and denominator both by 21, you will get that one 3 and 6, 60, 3 by 84. Next one is minus 9 by 14. So minus 9 by 14 into 6 into 6, so it becomes minus 54 by 84. Next one is minus 13 by 28. So it becomes minus 13 by